vagine was just out. And not only was it out, it was spread out completely. And at that moment, I think she was trying to pop her Vagoya out for Gojou a little bit. You know, she was setting the footprints. And I agree with Marine. Seeing such plump, healthy underboob makes you healthier too, no? Yeah, hello everyone. My name is CinamonLilly, and today we're going to be squealing about my dress-up doll darling. Japanese name is Sono Biscadoru wa Koi wo Suru. Yes. So, let me tell you a little synopsis of the show. The main character is called Wakana Gojou, not Jujutsu Kaisen Gojou. He's alright, but this Gojou is better, and I stand by that. Gojou is a high school freshman who lives with his grandfather, who owns a hina doll shop. Growing up at the shop with his grandfather, this helped him discover his love for making hina dolls. To be honest, they look really weird, but hey, you know what? Different strokes for different folks. I am no judgment here. It is 2022. We are not thinking with this incorrect thinking. Right? Right. It's 2022, and it's not right to be judging people. But his dolls are weird looking. Really, really weird looking. I can acknowledge that. There's a difference. He can do whatever he wants. We're just weird looking dolls. Being that this was like his only real interest in life, he had a really hard time making friends. The only time he had a friend was in childhood, and when she found out he was into making hina dolls and all of that, she was like, "Oh, you're an And he's like, "What? You're an And she just walked out. Never to be seen again, literally. She does not show up in the manga, no nothing. At least that's what I read, I don't know. Gojou is awkward, and he just likes making his hina dolls, while his classmates like talking about regular things that teenagers do, like sports, TV shows, manga, regular pop culture, etc. You know? And with the past experience of his old childhood friend saying he's a for playing with hina dolls, he's really hesitant on just telling anyone about his hobby. All this combined makes making friends really hard for him, but he's really open to the idea. He's just, he's a shy, anxious boy, he's trying his best. I believe in you, Gojou. So I was reading a review on my anime list a couple weeks ago, and I saw someone compare Gojou to the MC to 3D Kanojo, and I think that's a really weird and unfair comparison. Gojou is not thinking that all women should be like hina dolls. Gojou is really interested in real humans, real females for that matter. Well, compared to 3D Kanojo, not so much. He's kind of just very judgmental towards 3D girls, and he just prefers his 2D girls, and he's just overall really nasty. That's why I think it's not a fair comparison, because Gojou is really sweet. He's really open to making friends, while MC to 3D Kanojo, not so much. I haven't finished 3D Kanojo because of the way the MC acted in there. To me, he acted very self-righteous and that 3D girls will never change. Honestly, in this day and age, the MC to 3D Kanojo seemed like he would really, really like those special male podcasts. I know you know which one I'm talking about. Those kinds. So, Gojou has to use his school sewing machine for the time being because his sewing machine at home broke. As he is using the sewing machine at school, Marine Kitagawa comes in. Isn't that just a cute name? Oh, and everything about her is cute. Her eyes, they sparkle in the sunlight. Her hair, just her personality. Everything. Marine Best Girl 2022. And it's only March. Marin has been going to the sewing room after school so that she could be making her little cosplay outfits, because that's her hobby. But she's not that great at it. To be honest, when I saw her cosplay outfit, I thought it was really good and something way better than I would have made. So maybe if she kept on going at it, maybe she would have become really good. Marin sees Gojou's amazing sewing skills with his hina doll clothing, so she asks for his aid in making her cosplay outfits. This starts their growing, beautiful friendship that we'll see throughout the show. And possibly even turn into something more. So this anime has a few genre tags: comedy, romance, school, slice of life, and ecchi. Meaning you're gonna see some titty bouncing and some ass moving. Not much bouncing because I mean, I love Mari. There's not much there, but hey, you know, she knows what she got going on. I've been seeing a lot of comments saying this is just a softcore corn, and no. If you can't handle some good old fan service every once in a while, maybe this show isn't for you. That being said, the titty physics in here are wild. They put their heart and soul into that tape measuring episode, and that was only episode 2. I mean, to be honest, I don't think in terms of fan service there is any other episode that is that heavy in fan service, but I wonder how much of that budget went to that one episode. It was fantastical. Honestly, if there is a best shoujo animation award out there somewhere, it should go to this show. 100%. So a lot of shoujo anime have a certain look to them. And I think it's because a lot of shoujo manga have a certain look to them. It's not bad, but it's just something I noticed. A good example of the typical shoujo look that you'll see in manga and anime is Wolf Girl and the Black Prince. If a shoujo manga getting animated has kind of strays from that typical shoujo art style and has really unique features, an example, Say I Love You, then it'll kind of just conform it to look like the typical shoujo anime anyway. Say I Love You has very particular art style. They really like to emphasize the Adam's apple, how the girl's eyelashes are so thick and heavy. The eyes also look really weirdly cottony. And the hair, just the facial expressions from Mei, the main character, she has like these really cute, chubby, kind of like a pug in my opinion, facial expressions that she'll make to Yamato a lot. A lot of that kind of just gets smudged away in the anime because I guess it's just easier to animate. The anime itself is really great, it's just something that I noticed. And it kind of took away the little unique features that was in the manga of Say I Love You. My dress-up drawing was different in that aspect because the manga and the anime are basically the same. And that's interesting because the art style in the manga is not totally typical for what you see in shoujo. In my opinion, the original manga is so amazing by itself as well. The way the manga draws eyes, the eyelashes, they're so pretty and long. Honestly, for fake lashes, because I'm pretty sure Marion puts on fake eyelashes, because you know she's into the whole makeup thing. They look so beautiful. They don't look weird or overly done, because I feel like makeup in anime usually looks really weird and just off place. But for Marion, makeup on her always looks amazing in the manga or in the anime. The mangaka has a certain way she makes smiles. And you can see that in the opening as well. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not the typical like sideways D or even like it's like a mixture between a triangle and a D. Do you know what I'm saying? Very unique art style, and it's very beautifully translated in the anime. In fact, the anime makes it look 100 times better, which is what it's usually supposed to do. Honestly, I get lost looking at Marin every time I look at the opening because she looks so beautiful because the animation was so well done. Wow. Speaking on the animation is so fluid. I'm in shock that this is a shoujo anime. I can't think of the last time a shoujo anime got this good animation. And I'm not complaining. Even in scenes where the background is main focus and the actual people in the shot are kind of an afterthought, the animation looks beautiful. For example, the beach episode, Marin and Gojou were eating food on the beach. They're looking at the waves. They were really small in that frame, and you could see them eating their food so fluidly, even though they were such a minuscule part of that beautiful shot, because that ocean and the sand, the sun looked beautiful. I don't really know much of anything when it comes to animation, but I can tell that a lot of work went into it. Thank you, Cloverworks. Honestly, Cloverworks, please do more shoujo animation and josei. I love josei manga. I need to see more manga with this beautiful animation. Obviously, no overworking, but I want to see more fantastic works. Honestly, I'm so impressed. The music in this show is so great. I find myself humming to it a lot, especially when I'm like in a fun, bubbly mood. My favorite part is when Maureen is like changing into all her little outfits, and then she's like doing this little heart dance in the background. Oh, so cute! And a surprise for me, the ending was really great as well. Usually, I'm not that into endings because they're pretty slow, because they're signifying the end of the broadcast. So it's just kind of winding you down because it's the end. I don't really like that. I like more happy-go-lucky fun songs, and this is a happy-go-lucky fun song. Honestly, this could be an opening song. Gojo's grandpa is so naturally funny, he cracks me up. The first time Gojo's grandpa found Gojo watching porn, he's a little disturbed, but he accepted it since he's in that age bracket where he starts to be interested in that type of thing. And he's about to close the door and kind of just forget about it. And he takes another look because he starts to think he is looking at this porn so seriously. So he takes another peek, and he hears this girl on the screen getting her back blown out. And Gojo takes out his little notepad and he starts taking notes, and he's like, taking notes! And he cuts to the ending. It cracks me up every time. Also meet the Inui sisters in the second half of this season, and they're super cute and adorable, and they have done no wrong. The only real thing I have to say about them is the way Gojo met Juju, which is the older sister. She was fully naked. Vagine was just out. And not only was it out, it was spread out completely. It was spread all the way out. And I mean, he could definitely see everything. The viewers didn't see anything, of course, but still, I know it's anime and not real life, but I gotta think, like, if this was real life, Gojo would not just be able to let go of the fact that he saw this woman's spread out Vagoy a couple days ago and then just go straight into making her a cosplay outfit. I feel like that's a little strange. No, and that little funny tidbit, I really feel like the Inui sisters are like little hidden gems of the show. They were really pleasant and I enjoyed them. Yeah. So Mari is seemingly like a rare breed. She's pretty, fashionable, socially attuned, a nerd. An amazing combo if you ask me. She doesn't judge people for their interests because she doesn't want other people to judge her for her interests. She's popular because she is loved by all and only brings light into other people's lives. Even Stone Cold Juju can't resist her warm charms. So episode 10, she wants to cosplay a darker skin character, so she puts on darker foundation. As a black person, am I really offended by her doing black body? No, not really. I felt that she was being sincere in trying to play her favorite character, and I don't think she meant anything malicious, and I truly believe she was just ignorant to what she did could possibly mean. And not everyone is okay with that, especially not all black people are okay with that, and that's okay too. Doing it digitally, which was what was originally said, seems like the better solution to that situation. I have seen people silly comments about Marion's obliviousness, or her worrying about stupid things like her bra being ugly. But to be honest, I think deep inside her heart, she knows exactly what she's doing. I think she just has a lot of confidence in her body and is comfortable showing it off. Though stripping at basically first meeting is a bit much. But she is naive. That's a part of her lovable personality. But her whispering in Gojo's ear if he wants her to send a picture of Veronica to his phone that night, I think she knows exactly how sexy she is. And in that moment, I think she was trying to pop her Vagoy out for Gojo a little bit. You know, she was setting the footprints. I truly believe Marin is a really good influence on Gojo. It helps him develop as a person, and it gives him a good friend. I truly believe all good relationships start with friendship. Plus, Marin has showed him a lot more joy in life, such as taking him to the beach for the first time. That episode was really sweet. Gamble, gamble. Marin is not the only golden jewel in this anime. For example, Gojou helped Shinju overcome her anxiety about cosplaying. He tries his best to be sympathetic to everyone. He believes in the law that just because we can't see what people go through on the outside does not mean there's a lot going on in the inside. We're all going through something. I think that's something we should all take to heart. Gojou is sweet inside and out. Reliable, hardworking, and overall just a really pleasant guy. What is there not to like? Gojou is so purely sweet, he don't even know when he's busting the moves to Marin. I mean, that hotel. Wow. It was so spicy! Both of them can be oblivious to each other at times. Like Gojou asking Marin to sit on top of him on the bed at a love hotel. When he's in cosplay work mode, all he can think about in here is cosplay. Until he realizes that he is a man and he enjoys the female body. I'm genuinely surprised that we not only saw it, but we saw him grow a boner. Then, after that, here comes all this moaning next door. I know this may have upset some people, because a lot of people they're just tired of sex being so overly displayed in media. And, well, it has an edgy tag, and I'm not tired of it. When both Marin and Gojou realized that people were inserting next door, and then they got all flustered, and somehow turned off the lights in the room, and then just them two in the dark, taking deep, slow breaths, staring at each other right in the eyes, and it shows Marin slowly relaxing, lowering her legs, and they slowly inch towards each other. Gojou not letting go of that grip on her waist. He had a tight grip. The darn phone rings. The suspense had my heart palpitating. I could have fried up some tussle with that suspense. That sexual tension, yes, it was there. So Gojou definitely admitted to fapping to the picture of Marin in the swimsuit in episode 9. Juju is 100% becoming a love rival. Though I'm not that concerned about it, I know Marin's gonna win. I feel like Gojou is more athletic than he leads on to be, because the fact that he was able to throw that sandwich to that bird, it was flying in the air. That is some good skill, no? And I agree with Marin. Seeing such plump, healthy underboob makes you healthier too, no? And at the end of the Love Hotel episode, when it showed Gojou hitting his head, saying "Kitawa, Kitagawa, Kitagawa, Kitagawa," I don't think he was just hitting his head. I think he was inserting his below hand. I believe that's pretty obvious. Okay, that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me some suggestions down below if I could make it better somehow. I like to stream on Twitch, me playing usually Elder Scrolls or just me doing nonsense, honestly. And I also have a kawaii channel, MochiLilly. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I like to talk to people. Yeah. I have a new little goodbye catchphrase. So yes. Bye bye mochis! BTW, that succubus manga that Marin is cosplaying from, that is called Suck a Dick.